Previously on My Kitchen Rules.
Here they are. Hope they're nice.
Group 2 came face to face for the first time
Wait till we see their true colours.
and kicked off a new round.
Bring it on.
New South Wales newlyweds put love on a plate, but forgot flavour.
Salt, pepper would have made this dish really, really good.
And while on the surface, it was smiles all round,
And that was the major letdown.
Lovely smile, but she's tough.
the newlyweds ended up with a score of just 53.
We're here for the good stuff, the good food, and they didn't deliver.
With 5 teams still to cook, who will better their score and avoid elimination? Tonight,
Where do you think the party captain's going to live?
it's all aboard the Love Boat, where David and Corinne have high hopes for success.
Feeling good, feeling good.
Take your time, plenty of time.
Who'd be upset if it took another hour or so?
But as the guests are left stranded,
We're waiting and waiting.
will the smiling assassins strike?
This is the best. This is the best night. This is the best. This is the best night. This is the best. And everything's alright. We live the best life. This is the best night of my life. This is the best night of my life.
Tonight, teams are headed to Cairns for the second instant restaurant, where hosts David and Corinne hope to introduce their guests to a taste of the good life.
Today's starting like every other weekend. Walk out, make sure my financial review's there. Walk to the back deck, open it, look at the stock. Thanks, darling.
So what's the news today?
Well, my shares are doing better than your shares, that's for sure.
Just like any other weekend.
We need to get a really good score. I mean, these guys are on 53. Okay, we could do 53 standing on our head, surely. The biggest hope for today is to get on the top of the leaderboard. We have to beat Joelle and Chanel.
And the seafood won't be an issue.
You're a seafood queen.
I know.
You are the seafood queen.
Look at me go.
We start off having a dinner party and it goes till 4 in the morning. Every single time. People say I'm like Jack Nicholson. He just loves to have fun. He parties. Hey, I'm Jack. I'm David.
And I'm his better half, Corinne.
We live in far north Queensland, Cairns. Corinne's wife number 4, pretty much. She's certainly the best one. Little trophy wife.
Oh, trophy wife in your opinion. There's an age difference between us.
I do get mistaken a lot. Is Corinne's dad?
Don't go. I don't want to leave
Don't
you.
leave me, don't leave me.
I don't like being away from him for a minute. I love you.
You can see people look at us and say, gold digger, trophy wife. Who cares? Look what I got. Sluggers. I'm the bank manager. 48 hours, you get the money straight in your bank account. I've worked hard for it, and now I'm reaping the rewards. Hey, boy! We just love living the life.
It's so easy it is, baby. It's easy.
I'm very competitive.
Bum out, back straight.
I don't lose anything.
Maybe not one of your better balls. We entertain all the time. I think our food is better than restaurant quality. Oh, perfect. Absolutely. To die for.
The advantage we have over other teams is we're better cooks.
You've done an excellent job.
There's no failure here.
Here's to us.
Yeah, he's just...
For the others, daylight, then the rest.
Let's go,
All right,
baby.
let's go.
We've got plenty of shopping to do. We've got 6 hours before the guests arrive, so we've got plenty of time.
Tell you what, like the live mud crab.
We need them to be there.
2 of our dishes are seafood. Our first priority is to get the fresh seafood that we need. And we need a lot of it.
We'll go to the fishmonger and see if they've got the live mud crab, hey?
Yep. We need live mud crabs, we need live crayfish. If we don't cook it ourselves, that's really not going to show the judges what we can do in the kitchen.
Up to you, baby.
Thank you, Dad.
We walked in to the fishmonger and my eyes nearly popped out my head.
Whoa.
Magnificent big boy mud crabs.
How many muddies do you have, live muddies?
Oh, we've got quite a few that have just come in this morning, so how many are you after?
14?
14? Yeah, we can do that for you.
Fantastic.
For the main, we're making a mud crab and angel hair pasta.
Davy and Corinne are using a beautiful premium seafood, the mud crab, and it needs to shine in its pasta. It needs to be the king.
How many of the crays do you have?
I've got 15 pieces just in this
Pieces.
piece.
How many do you need?
Thinking 8.
8.
We also need some fresh crayfish for our entree.
Now, do you want me to put them asleep for you? I can do that with some ice.
Yes, please.
There's plenty of crayfish and they look magnificent. I'm over the moon. Seafood is in the bag. Let's go shopping.
Our advice to our fellow Queenslanders, you've got to be super organised, especially with your prep and getting everything in order. Have a plan B and C, and maybe a D.
Okay, here we go.
David told us all that Corinne was the queen of seafood, so we're hoping she can live up to that expectation.
Huge call, but I think David is so love-struck by his beautiful blonde that he thinks she can do everything amazing. So we'll be the judge of that. We need to get passion fruit. That's really important. That's absolutely crucial. For dessert, we're creating a tropical eaten mess with spun sugar. The key ingredient for our dessert tonight is definitely the passion fruit.
Eden mess is a classic English dessert, usually of meringue, cream and some sort of fruit in there, maybe some berries. This is a tropical Eden mess, so I'm expecting some beautiful tropical fruits. Thinking pineapples, mangoes, maybe bananas. Any of those beautiful fruits through the Eden mess could be really spectacular.
Okay, we also need some caster sugar. Now that is for my meringue.
Remember though, Llewellyn and Janelle
Yeah.
was so sickly sweet, no one could finish the dish.
It's got to be sweet, but you don't have to go overboard.
Right, you're the dessert queen?
Well, I know I said the queen of seafood, but she's also the queen of desserts. She's never had a disaster with dessert.
No.
Ever.
Right.
This morning's been crazy. A lot of fun doing the shopping.
Okay.
Where's the cup?
Over there.
We've cooked these meals thousands of times for friends.
And they've
love
been perfect.
it. Perfect.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. Okay, here we go.
Got everything we need.
Got the crayfish, that was so easy.
Okay, here's the big boys.
Hey, the day's going perfectly.
First things first,
Yep.
dining table.
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
We're going to have oodles of time to be able to put our instant restaurant together.
So it's going to be, fine dining, but it's also got to have a nautical type of theme.
We're calling our instant restaurant the Quarterdeck.
We like the finer life, but we also like the casual.
So we've got a nice, relaxed, nautical theme.
They look fantastic, baby.
Boats in the background.
Crisp, clean, whites, blues,
Just put this in front of Pete Manu.
everything that's us.
Everything that's us.
We have high-powered jobs with lots of pressure. All we're doing is cooking.
What can go wrong?
Now, where do you think the party captain's going to live?
Hey, we're really cool and calm, working at the table.
Just being very, very careful to make sure they all go exactly the right way. I want you to double-check them too, baby.
You drive me insane with how pedantic you are with the knife and fork.
Well, what are you going to do?
Sweetheart, you love your attention to detail.
I just like having things right, baby. That's exactly as I envisioned it. Exactly.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get into it. Come on.
Let's go.
Come on, baby.
Let's go.
Oh, my gosh. 2 hours, 39 minutes to go.
Waiting a time.
Well, here we go. If you want to get the aprons.
Look at that. Oh, look how good you're looking at.
Look pretty like yourself, baby.
Thank you.
I'm just thinking about the things we have to cook. We've got plenty of time in between. Queensland.
Aww.
We can do stuff in the middle of this. Why don't we cook our own bread and make our own butter? I mean, that's impressive.
Let's go, baby.
It doesn't take long to make bread.
Yeah.
I've got some cream whipping.
Butter is really easy to make. All you do is whip up some cream until it's really thick, put it in some cling wrap and put it in the fridge to chill.
So with your homemade butter and my homemade bread, this is going to blow them away.
Sweetheart, I'm just going to make this mayonnaise now.
Excellent.
The mayonnaise is for the crayfish entree.
For entree, we have a Far North Queensland crayfish stack with lime mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is just a mixture of egg, mustard, olive oil, and I just give it a bit of a zing with some lime.
Just want to get a good batch of it chilled because it's going to be super cold.
The entree doesn't give much away. All it says is crayfish stack with lime mayonnaise. Obviously, they're going to have to put some other ingredients in there. I'm really interested to see what they do.
Taste the flavours on this. Tell me what you think.
Wow.
Punchy? Yeah?
Yep, that's punchy.
Okay.
Jeez, that clock moves fast, doesn't it? We're still only making things that aren't even on the menu yet. What are we, crazy? We haven't even finished kneading the bread.
Okay, well, I've got the mayonnaise done. I'm going to put this in the fridge and chill that. I really need to get these crayfish on.
So the crayfish is the hero of the entree. We've got 2 big pots of water on the boil, ready to go. I'm going to be cooking them in 2 lots at the same time.
A bit exciting, isn't it?
What we're going to do is pop them in for 12 minutes, pop them out into a cold ice bath just to stop that cooking process, and then clean them and peel them.
At least that's something on our menu.
Okay, so the cray, so what's that? You said 12 minutes?
12 minutes.
This has really got to spring back when you... I'm not getting this wrong, am I? It's got to spring back. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think...
No, another 30 seconds, I've heard it.
Sweetheart, those crays are looking good.
Excellent, baby. Keep them hot, remember?
Yeah.
Just a simmer, not a boil, but
Yeah,
it's got to be...
that's simmering.
Okay.
Now the bread's kneaded, we're going to brush it with butter and let it rest.
I think that's going to give it a nice colour, but also give it a really
Yummy.
crispy.
I need to get these out, sorry.
So after 12 minutes, it's time to check the crayfish.
Yeah, that's
no,
good.
the colour's looking really good, eh?
I just need that water on. So we'll test one.
We'll test one.
We'll test one.
We've got plenty.
To crack that.
Big buggy, isn't it? Oh, well done. How'd you know how to do that?
So we look, we peel it, and
I don't think that's
No
cooked.
way.
It's raw on the inside.
So we should put the 12 minutes on from when it comes back to the boil?
Well, the problem is, is it 12 minutes from boiling? Is it 12 minutes from putting it in?
They're still quite warm on the inside, so I think we just put them back in.
Yep.
The extra minutes.
Timing has to be perfect to get this just right. Pete Manu, they know the seafood. If we overcook or undercook this crayfish, they'll know it.
Well, I'm concerned that they're going to be overcooked.
If it's chewy, that's it.
That's it. It is so important to get this entree right. We really need to show the judges just how serious we are at winning this competition.
The crayfish have been cooking for a few extra minutes. Fingers crossed that they're perfect this time.
You try it.
Perfect. You can actually start on your crabs if you like. Your crabs are going to take you a long time to cook.
You know, it doesn't take long to cook the crab. I'm feeling pretty comfortable that we'll get the main out on time. The main will come together a lot quicker than your entree will.
We're quite relaxed, confident.
Rule number 1, before you start cooking, have a drink in your hand.
Really?
Ta-da! Looks fantastic. Bread's on the menu, so they won't be expecting it. Hopefully, we'll be getting this on now. When they knock on the door, the smell of bread's going to be wafting through the house.
That's
and they're just going to be salivating. I'm loving it. I'm going to throw these in right now. So put the bread in the oven to bake. Time to get changed. Dress.
I love this weather. As you arrive at David and Corinne's house, I'm expecting that we'll be eating outside. It's such lovely weather.
I hope we eat scallops, stuff like seafood.
Everyone's expecting the seafood tonight and the tropical fruits.
All right, time for a quick sip. They're about to be here.
Dave and Corinne are definitely our biggest rivals.
Got 16 seconds.
Generally intelligent people have a plan, so in a competition you obviously have a plan.
Really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
This is the first time we're meeting people, so yeah, just to make friends, to make connections and see how the night goes.
We're the experts. We want to look cool and calm.
Here we go. Party. They're here.
They're here.
Oh, it's pretty calm.
It already smells good. I know.
When we open the door, Corinne greets everybody with sailor hats, which I think is a really cool touch.
Walking in the house, I smell something that smells like sticky date pudding.
It smells really good. Thank you so much.
When the guests come in and they smelled that bread, they were all talking about it. Yeah, the first impression is so important. And I tell you, this first impression went down a treat. Let the evening begin.
Coming up,
Welcome to the quarterdeck.
first impressions are hit
Oh my God.
and miss.
Cheers for us. Fantastic.
Where are the seats?
We're feeling really great going out to the table with the guests.
I know it looks good. I know they're going to love it.
It's such a beautiful atmosphere. Everyone's looking around at the great water views.
Oh my gosh.
The table looks amazing and we're all kind of like, wow, look at the little boats and the starfish and the whole nautical theme's perfect.
Wow, that looks good.
And then we go to sit down.
There's no chairs for us. Fantastic.
Let's just stand here. This is nice. We get the view, mate. Everyone stands at the table.
Everyone stands at the table. Sort of standing and looking at each other. Not sure if this is part of the theme.
Where are the seats?
I don't understand where the chair, like, wouldn't you put the chairs out when you're setting the table?
We're going to play a game where you all go get your own seat.
There's no game.
There's no game. It's just an oversight.
If you just want to follow me and Corinne, it's no big deal. I laughed about it because I know the chairs are literally 10 metres away. We'll pass them out to you, OK?
I'll take these for the girls.
Yeah, oh, what a gentleman. So Harry's leading the charge. He said, I'll get the chairs for the ladies. I thought, oh, well played, Harry. Well played. There you go. That's the last one. That's it.
No, couldn't be.
We had to go inside and get our own seating.
And then to make it worse, I still had no chair.
How's that seat going for you?
Perfect.
So sorry.
I couldn't find
Do you guys not like us or something?
Yeah.
There's no...
Yeah, what's happening to Vic? Victoria.
There's very cute little sailing boats on the table with all the states written on the sail, but unfortunately, Victoria's missing.
What? Did I miss it?
I missed it. We don't have a chair. We don't have a state.
Well, they forgot the chairs, so, you know, why not forget a whole state?
So, welcome to the quarterdeck. Look, this is far north Queensland, a really relaxed lifestyle. But somebody has to look after you. So, Felix, just remove this hat. Party captain.
Thank you.
Felix, your job is to get everybody a drink.
Am I going to be broom boy and dish boy as well, or...?
I thought getting drinks was David and Corinne's job, but at least this means they can get back in the kitchen and get us a meal out quick smart.
Enjoy.
Have a great night.
Good luck.
See you soon.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Thank you. Oh, Captain Felix.
Yeah.
Where's my drink, Felix?
That worked out pretty well for us, actually. Look at that. That is awesome. The bread's baked, so I'll set that aside to go for the main course.
Can't believe we forgot the chairs.
They added to the fun.
Yeah.
They didn't know we forgot the chairs.
They're in such
They
a good
just
mood
thought-
anyway.
They took, I mean, the boys thought because of Victorian we're taking the mickey out of them.
Can't believe we got left off.
It's all right.
I think it's a sign. Maybe
Bianca's being a little meanie. She's so mean to me.
a coincidence. Like, what is it?
I like getting picked on by girls.
of schoolyard love.
I'm not sure about that.
We're getting to know Harry and Christo quite well now.
You're just from the island, aren't you?
They seem like really lovely boys. Maybe not our type.
What are you going to do now?
I'm actually going to do some avocado. We need to make this stack. I've got to put the mayonnaise with the crayfish. I have to chop up the avocado. I have to assemble the whole dish. We need to get this entree out.
It's just got to look perfect?
Yep.
I'll look after the main. The main is mud crab and angel hair pasta. 15 minutes until this is...
Yeah, 15 minutes, baby.
Out, big boys. The star of our main course is those big boy mud crabs, cooked in seawater for 15 minutes from boiling. We've got to make sure the mud crab is perfectly cooked. And the judges are going to know straight away if this isn't right.
Yep.
After these big boy mud crabs, I've cooked for 15 minutes. We need to clean them and get all of this juicy meat out of the shells. And I know it's going to be on time.
Yeah, it can't be long till the judges arrive.
So what do you have to do now for the entree?
I'm just chopping up all that avocado and then just chop up the capsicum for garnish and then plate up. Feeling good, feeling good.
I can't see us being late. Hey. Kaboom. It's all happening.
They're here. Guess who's coming to dinner? Hi.
Hey, Pete. Hi, buddy. How are you
going?
Good going. Good to see you. Mwah.
I'm Pete. He's better.
Welcome to Far North Queensland.
How you going?
Are you a little bit stressed? You're a little bit nervous? Come on.
Called Pete Manu and I called Manu Pete. Great start.
Yeah.
Good evening, bonsoir. Look at you. It is Cairns, Queensland, sunshine, beautiful setting.
It's like we're on holiday.
Yes.
Welcome, Pete. Welcome, Manu, to our quarter deck
Thank
in
you.
Far North Queensland. It's so good to have you all here. So the menu for tonight, reveal it by just holding this little flap here and pulling on the white.
Finally get to see the menu and I'm so excited because it's exactly what I was expecting. Amazing seafood combinations and that fresh fruit dessert.
For entree, we have Far North Queensland crayfish at stack with a lime mayonnaise.
I love eating crayfish in its simplest form, so lime mayonnaise and cray, I mean, what's better than that?
For the main, we have the mud crab angel hair pasta.
And for dessert, we have a tropical Eton mess with spun sugar.
We are feeling a little bit threatened at this point because we already thought they were really high competition and now we see how confident and relaxed they are and Felix and I just look at each other and we think, game on.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Yum.
What's an Eton mess?
OK, well, they sound excited about the menu, baby.
Okay, so yeah, everyone seemed to like it.
Harry, what do you think about the menu?
Oh, it looks great. Looks very Queensland. The crayfish stack sounds great. I'm really excited to see how they're going to present that.
What about you, Brie?
I'm excited by it.
You don't think this is a risky dish then to start with?
Yeah, I don't think it's a risky dish, no. But it still sounds like a delicious dish. I'm looking forward to eating it.
It's so important to get this entree out before they're waiting too long.
Yeah, I think so. Look, no strategy.
We don't-
Let them wait till they're starved, darling. Let's just get it out. We don't get it out on time, lose points.
We're on time. We've got time.
Everything we cook when it comes to seafood, we get the timing right. Even if something goes wrong in between, we always get it right in the end.
Yep. I'm doing the first layer. It's the avocado. I need to make sure that these ratios are perfect.
Amazeballs.
Totes ridic.
Toast ridic. Toast ridic. Amazeballs.
We need to put the crayfish as a middle layer and then we're going to top it off with 2 lovely little bits of red capsicum.
Using this capsicum as a garnish.
It's really fresh, isn't it? You haven't told me you love me in like an hour.
Oh, I love you, darling. I think it every 10 seconds, you know?
Yeah. Marriage made in heaven.
Absolutely. Marriage made in Far North Queensland. Well done, baby. Great job.
Next,
Everyone's expecting amazing things.
I know this dish is going to pull us through. I know it's going to be fantastic.
will David's Queen of Seafood sink or swim?
This could actually be a dish that beats us.
It's just on a plate.
And later,
Someone's probably the smiling assassin.
whose true colours will be revealed?
Hey, you did a great job, sweetheart.
This is a big moment for us. This is the first dish that we're putting out and I have no idea what the judges are going to say. Entree is served.
Thank you.
David and Corinne seem really relaxed. I think they've had a pretty easy time putting out this entree and no big dramas, come in on time, and it looks pretty good.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
There's 2 things on the plate, avocado and cray, half a stack.
It's more of a pancake than a stack. It's just on a plate.
David and Corinne, for entree you serve Far North Queensland's crayfish stack with lime mayonnaise. You've cooked the crayfish very well. The mayonnaise was well seasoned with lime. And that's it. It's not like you've done anything wrong with it, it's you haven't done enough with it. A stack is different layers. You need to get some texture in there. Maybe a little croutons, very thin little baguettes with olive oil and garlic rub. Can't call it a stack if it's just one thing on top of the other. I didn't even eat the capsicum because I know what raw capsicum tastes like, and I knew it was going to overpower the whole dish.
You did cook the crayfish well, and it was a nice mayonnaise. But there definitely wasn't any wow. Where's David and Corinne on the plate? You know, you guys are fun, bubbly, big personalities. This just seems a little bit plain. But you've got 2 courses to go. Show us what you guys can do in the kitchen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bon appétit.
I didn't get any lime flavour at all in mine. I just got the mustard, which isn't a lime mayo. It's mayo and then a squeeze of lime.
Mayo, yeah, it's enough. Taste the lime. I didn't think it was a bad dish. It just didn't excite me.
I feel like this entree is quite simple.
Simple could be better. You
The
know,
taste is
less is
good.
more, and the taste works very well. So this could actually be a dish that beats us.
With Dave's cocky attitude tonight, he's done no favours to himself because everyone's expecting amazing things, and then we get some avocado and some cray with a terrible homemade mayonnaise, and we all kind of think we're one step closer to winning the competition.
What are you thinking?
Fully take on board all of the judges' comments.
I'm not rattled at all about the comments that we got. I know this dish is going to pull us through. I know it's going to be fantastic.
So we've got mud crab, pasta.
You need to start cleaning the crabs in.
Okay.
The mud crabs were already cooked. You need to get all of that meat out of the shells.
It's not funny.
There is a mountain of crab for you to get through there.
You need to get the pasta on.
I know, Dave. I'm just showing you how to do this first.
Yeah. Get going on that pasta. 'cause
Okay, I'll do this one for you. and
It's
then-
got to rest.
Watch, this is what you're going to do.
My gosh.
Be careful with the bits of shell, darling.
Yep, and yep.
Just keep on going.
I don't mean to be a broken record.
I'm getting the pasta on, darling.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
What's the rush? It's no big deal. I know how long it's going to take you to make the pasta. It only takes 3 minutes to cook. This is going to be a cinch. So I'll start off with 1.2 kilos of flour. See how we go with that, hey? Making pasta is pretty simple. You get flour, water and eggs, put it in the processor and mix it up. What is this going to take us now?
That's got to rest for 30 minutes. We've got to put it through the machine. So it's still a bit too long for the guests to be waiting, I think.
Well, we have to make it extra special then, so they forgive us.
Ladies, what are you expecting from this main course?
I'm hoping it's egg pasta. Angel hair pasta made with egg. Homemade pasta. I mean, what's better than that? So I'm really excited.
Well, obviously making angel hair pasta is quite hard because it's very delicate. They should have made the pasta first thing. The fact that they're so confident, and obviously they would have made the pasta already because you have to make it earlier in the day, I think we're in for a treat.
Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Nice consistency.
Awesome.
I now have to knead the pasta dough and get it into the fridge ASAP because it needs to rest for 30 minutes.
Production line for these crabs, it is absolutely never ending. How long has it been since we served entree?
I have no idea of time. Time is just escaping me at the moment.
So are you hungry, Jess?
I'm really hungry.
It's been about an hour since entree, do you think?
I think a little bit more.
So when are you expecting main course?
I'm hoping 15 minutes.
I think they could have got the pasta wrong and maybe they're having to recook it. I'm not sure. I don't know what the hold-up is, though.
Time's going, but look, getting there.
Bonsoir.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Hiya.
Yeah, very well, thanks.
Now, where are you at?
We're about 45 minutes away, to be
I'd
honest.
say now.
I'm shocked. David is making the pasta dough. You need to organize yourself a lot better than that. You need to have the time to rest it, then you need to roll it out, then you need to dry it, so when you put it into the water, it doesn't stick together. It means that we're gonna wait at least another hour, and this is not on. Well, I'm gonna leave you to it because obviously you're running late and you've got a lot more work to do, so good luck.
Thank you.
After Manu's visit, it finally hits us that we're not on top of it as we thought we were.
I'm just sticking this pasta in the fridge, baby, because it has to rest for 30 minutes. We're not on track, are we? No. Certainly behind now.
Yeah.
Every point in this competition is crucial. We need to beat UL and Chanel's score of 53. We can't afford to lose any points for lateness. Because time is our enemy.
Who would be upset if it took another hour or so for main course?
definitely would be upset if we had to wait for another hour.
I might eat Felix's arm.
This is competition, and I mean, lateness is going to affect your score.
You know, sometimes the secret ingredient is hunger. So maybe that's what they're trying to do, you know? It's a good tactic. It's a good tactic.
Okay, baby, I need you to help me. I think maybe to chop the tomatoes up and stuff.
Yep.
What do you reckon?
Yep. We need to get this sauce going for the mud crab pasta. So I'm going to chop up some tomatoes, add some garlic, some chilli, some basil, and then some cream.
We've really got to reduce this. We've got to get the heat up.
Stress levels are a little high right now. I'm just stressed that we've got guests outside that are hungry and things aren't ready yet.
You go and tell them it's going to be a little bit longer?
No.
Or just leave them alone?
Leave them alone.
Okay.
We're sitting, waiting, and waiting. Why are we still waiting? What's going on?
Maybe they hadn't even started the pasta. Surely they would have.
Imagine if they didn't do the pasta beforehand.
Maybe they didn't.
Look how lucky.
We've got to do this. So I take the pasta out of the fridge. It's just not cold enough. I don't like it. Okay, I'm going to start this on 5. See how this goes. I'm running the pasta through the pasta roller. I don't really like the consistency. It seems to be breaking up. I'm thinking, did I need it for too long? Did I let it sit for long enough? It just isn't working. Didn't get cold enough in the fridge. It's too late. I don't think. This is just, okay. Things are looking really good at the moment. We've got terrible pasta, we've got starving guests. Come on. The crab isn't ready, and I'm thinking this is a disaster. Okay, here we go.
When every second and every dollar counts, ING Direct's everyday bank account really adds up.
It's now been way over 2 hours since entree. Starting to feel hungry to the point where I'm getting hunger pains. Don't tell me they're making the pasta now.
Okay, running it through. The pasta's cracking as I put it through the pasta machine. This is not good. The pasta's half of our main course. This really has to be good. I'm thinking, I can't do this dish. The angel hair pasta won't work. Just watch this. Let's see how we go. So that's nice. That's nice. Okay, okay. All of a sudden, it just works. There's no holes in it. Fabulous. Okay.
That is one way to give me a heart attack.
Scissors. Hallelujah. That's good. Okay. It's looking good. I know I can make the angel hair pasta from it. Angel hair pasta is the hardest to make.
This is not happening quick enough. It's crinkly.
It's a bit of a crinkle, but, you know, that's okay. It's homemade pasta. It's got a bit of character.
That's terrible.
No, it's not terrible. It's just character, baby. It's homemade pasta. Wait, stop, cut. Just cut. It's not looking good, but I know if I can get it into the water, I can rescue it. It's toilet pasta. It'll come apart in the water. You pass me some olive oil. I might just stick a bit of that in. What I really want to avoid is a pasta clumping. Let's break it up nicely. Let's break it up nicely. That's good. The pasta's going to take me 3 minutes to cook in boiling water, tops. Okay, is that the cream's in there?
Yep, the basil, the chilli, the cream, the crab, everything's in there.
Pasta's ready.
Pasta's ready?
Tastes good.
Okay, we'll chuck it in.
You going to cut the bread?
Do you want to scrap it?
No, don't scrap the bread. They'll be starving.
Okay. Maybe this main course is make or break.
Hey, it doesn't look fantastic. We're a bit of a mess sometimes after a big party. But it's spicy, it's hot, it's tasty. It's definitely you on the plate.
We've taken so long that we really just need to get it out.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Two and a quarter hours later, the mains come out, and by this stage, the whole table's hungry.
Please be amazing. That's all we want. Please be worth the wait.
Main course is soup.
Hallelujah.
Smells good. Smells great.
I think it's pretty funny that Jess puts on this smiley face to David and Corinne, but as soon as they leave back to the kitchen, their knives are out.
Honey.
Jess, it's a smiling assassin.
They've definitely stuffed up the pasta. You can tell straight away it's thick, so it's not even angel hair. I would hate to see the angel where the hair came from for that. Because they have dreadlocks.
The bread and butter is a bit clumsy on the side of the plate. That's something you do at home for your kids, isn't it?
The pasta's not looking exactly the way I want it to look, but I'm confident the taste is still there.
David and Corinne, for main course you cooked mud crab, angel hair pasta. We waited quite a bit of time to get your main course tonight, and because we were waiting a long time, I was expecting something sensational. I'm disappointed. Inconsistent pasta. There's pieces that are clumped together.
Missed that bit.
Oops. I think the crab was beautiful. I think he cooked that well. I would have loved to have had twice as much with his dish. A lot of pasta, not much crab.
Unfortunately, I think you shot yourself in the foot by wanting to impress us with making bread and spend all that time making bread when you should have spent all that time making your pasta dough.
2 dishes down, 1 to go. Make it shine.
Thank you.
Maybe making bread wasn't the best idea. I really should have got onto that pasta earlier. The mud crab was delicious. The only thing that let the dish down was the one component was the pasta.
Yeah.
Yoel and Chanel had a terrible score, 53. We can still bring this back with a really good dessert.
Straight away, I put my fork in and pick up. Oh no, that's come together. Come together.
The crab I liked. I thought it was well cooked. The queen of seafood, you got to give it to her. The seafood so far has been cooked well.
Oh, yeah.
It's not angel hair pasta, because I know angel hair pasta and it's very, very thin.
Like everyone else, my pasta was stuck together a lot and gluggy.
My pasta was stuck together as well. As far as food goes, it's not what I wanted, but as far as competition goes, it's...
Exactly what we wanted.
Right on the money.
$250,000 on the money.
Hey, listen.
Yeah?
This dessert is fantastic, Princess.
For dessert, we're creating a tropical eat mess with spun sugar. Basically, it's smashed meringue, whipped cream and passion fruit.
This is our last chance to impress the judges.
There's absolutely no room for error.
No room for error.
None.
This dessert, you know it is. It's on the plate, isn't it?
Yeah.
You on the plate?
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good to me.
You would like that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would.
For dessert, we've got a tropical eat mess.
Hoping for some mango. Don't know if we're going to get that, but passion fruit, pineapple maybe, whole lot of fruit.
The fruit is going to be the key part of this dish. Pavlova is like a favourite dessert of mine, so if it's anything like pavlova with spun sugar, sounds yummy.
Sweetheart, for every 4 passion fruit you've got in there, I need you to put half a cup of sugar in, please.
Sure, we'll do.
So I'm directing David on how to make the passion fruit syrup.
The pressure is totally off me. All I have to do is what Corinne tells me to. I'm confident I can do that. That's not hard. Plenty of juices.
Half cup of sugar and a half cup of water to every 4 that you do.
Every 4, okay?
Is that okay?
Yep.
Awesome.
Half cup water and half cup sugar.
Correct.
Wow. Really? Are you sure? I'm thinking that's just way too sweet. 12, 13, 14. So you're happy for me to put 14 half cups of sugar? So 7 cups of sugar.
Baby, when I make it, I make 4 passion fruit to every half cup of sugar.
Yeah.
What?
There's plenty of time. There's 14 passion fruit, 7 cups of sugar, 7 cups of water. Okay, she knows what she's doing. Don't talk to me, because I'm going to be counting how many cups, all right?
Okay. I'm making these meringues. I'm whipping the egg whites. I'm adding the sugar. I'm super positive at this point. It's actually working.
6. That's a lot of sugar. 7, baby. Just made it. This is a smash, isn't it? So it doesn't matter the appearance, they just all smash on, hey?
Yep.
I love this dessert. Take your time, plenty of time. Gee, I don't know, what do I get all the hard jobs? Just have to, Still working hard, baby.
I'm excited. This is my type of dessert. I love meringue. After a really disappointing entree in Maine, my expectations for the dessert are quite high.
So if you were doing this menu, when would you have made your meringue?
I probably would have done it first because, yeah, you don't want it to be warm. So hopefully I'm going to get a warm meringue.
Baby, we've still got to make the spun sugar. We've got to wait for those meringues to cook and cool. They have to be perfect. They've got to be crunchy on the outside, marshmallow on the inside. I don't have much time to do it. That's really watery. The passion fruit syrup. It's not working out how I wanted. It is far too runny.
So,
look, I just want to trash on this.
So sweet and sickly. This isn't right.
I thought Dave and Corinne were going to be our biggest competition, and I don't think that's the case anymore.
Brie?
Yes.
I think Bree's always smiling, but she's a little bit of a fence sitter.
You don't say much.
I think I say enough.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think she'll be a harsh scorer, but she'll also be a bit of a gun in the kitchen. And I think she's going to pull out her gun because she's a smiling assassin, and she's going to go out with a bang.
Someone's probably the smiling assassin, but I can tell you it's not me.
Hey, baby, I didn't discount the water, did I? I put 7 cups in. I didn't discount it, did I? I thought you said half a cup of sugar and half a cup of water for every passion fruit.
No, I said half a cup of water, half a cup of sugar to every 4 passion fruit. You just put 3 times the amount of sugar and water. Big mistake.
And I've used all of that passion fruit for the passion fruit dessert.
We can't serve a non-tropical eat mess.
This is as bad as it can get.
That's too watery.
Our passion fruit syrup is way too runny and way too sweet. We'll have to start over again.
And I've used all of that passion fruit.
We need passion fruit. We've got a passion fruit vine. You're going to have to go and find some right ones. Don't come back with none.
I ran out to the passion fruit vine. Okay. Looking for good ones. Looking for good passion fruit. Green passion fruit, green passion fruit, green passion fruit.
Man, there doesn't seem to be very many.
Purple passion fruit.
1, 2, 3.
I can't believe it. I'm pulling these passion fruit off the passion fruit vine thinking, my God, we just dodged a silver bullet. Unbelievable. Okay, baby, we're in luck.
Woohoo!
We've got 12.
Excellent.
That's what we have to do.
Yeah.
There's 1 or 2 just a little bit under, but you know what? It's going to add to the tartness. We are lucky. Captain Jack Nicholson saves the day. Juicy, 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 baby.
Let's start this again. Rerun, except we're going to do it a little bit differently this time. I'm doing the syrup. So that sugar needs to dissolve. You can just do the seeds.
Juice is pouring out of these.
We're going to blend it with the sugar syrup bit by bit to get the right tartness. Look at the colour. The passion fruit syrup is done. All right, I'm going to start with this spun sugar, hey? So I've got the water and the sugar on the stove, and we're bringing it to a caramel, letting it cool down to a consistency that we can actually use a spoon and do some spun sugar. So almost like, it looks like lace work.
The meringues are perfect?
Yeah, meringues are done.
Look good.
Yeah, really happy. The meringues are good. The passion fruit's saved. We're going okay.
Take your time. Let's go over the bang.
That is yummy. We're plating up. Those meringues are really good, hey? Eat mess is exactly as it sounds. It's meant to be messy, it's meant to be chunky, it's got the big bits of meringue and the cream and the passion fruit and the spun sugar and it looks great. I don't think you necessarily have to have fruit on it. No. I actually like the fruit.
No, it's the flavour. Are you happy with that, baby?
Yes, I'm really happy with that. That's good. I'm happy.
Okay.
We seriously need points on this one.
Come here, doing a great job.
The tropical eat mess could be the fairy tale ending that we need. This is it. This is our last chance to get any points. We need to impress the judges, and I think we have.
We're going to pull this out of the hat.
Yep.
Thank you. Thanks, Dave.
Pleasure.
Cheers.
Thank you. Where is the fruit?
Does it look tropical? No, it doesn't. Where's the fruit? Where's the colour?
I'm thinking, when they take the first spoonful, it's going to explode in their mouths. We're going to finally see one of them crack and smile. I'm watching Manu. He tipped the bowl slightly so he can get more of the passion fruit. And I thought, yes! He loves this dish.
David and Corinne, for dessert we've had tropical eat mess with spun sugar. It's very sweet. Very, very sweet. Yes, desserts are supposed to be sweet, but there's still a balance to find, you know, between the acidity and the sweetness.
The meringue was really, really good.
Well done, baby.
So congratulations for that. But it is way too sweet. You know, I'd love to have seen some tropical fruit in here instead of just a sweet syrup.
Feeling pretty bad. I'm feeling like I've let David down.
You didn't let me down, baby. Hey,
kind of did.
Stuff happens.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She's done.
Thanks, baby.
We know we can cook. We cooked the wrong things. Our thought process was totally wrong. The planning was wrong. The critiques that Pete Manu gave us were 100% correct. Good job. Super proud of you.
Proud of you.
Super proud of you.
Super.
was a pav. And it was soft in the middle and it didn't have a thick crust to it. It was a very thin crust.
First mouthful, I thought, wow, they've nailed the meringue. A couple more mouthfuls in. I just can't stand the sweetness, that burning sugar sensation that I was getting in my throat.
Everyone seems pretty disappointed. Most people haven't even finished their plate.
I couldn't finish it. I tried, and I know this is coming from me, the person who served you very sweet food. It was a little sweet. So I feel a lot more at ease that maybe we're not in the bottom at the moment.
It wasn't enjoyable. I just think third mess for the night.
The guest teams will now critique tonight's meal and score it out of 10.
For entree, we had the crayfish stack with lime mayonnaise.
Crayfish was well cooked.
I like the crayfish, but I didn't like the ratio of crayfish to avocado.
Overall, I thought it was a bit of a boring dish.
The main was the mud crab angel hair pasta. What do you think?
I didn't think it was angel hair pasta.
Pasta was terrible, clumpy.
Yeah, I didn't have enough crab on mine.
I think flavour-wise, it was definitely my favourite. And I appreciate them making their own bread, appreciate them making their own butter, but I'm just not sure if it really worked, yeah.
So for dessert, we had the tropical Eton mess with the spun sugar.
I was really looking forward to having some nice fresh fruit on it. You want fruit, not just a syrup.
Could have done better.
I didn't mind the dessert, I just thought overall it was too sweet.
They lost points for the lack of innovation on the entree and for the pasta, and also the fact that we spent 2 hours waiting for food.
Especially not when you do get your food and it's not very good.
Tonight we'll give Dave and Corinne a 5.
There was no wow.
There's no wow. We give it a 5.
We had such high expectations and nothing delivered. We're going to score a 4 out of 10.
The wait in between dishes was far too long for what we got.
That food should have been amazing.
So we're going to give them a 4 for the final score.
Yeah.
Too simple and not well executed enough. Let's make it a 3.
We tried to put so much of ourselves into today. It is what it is. It's happened. We can't go back and change it now. We just have to wait and see what the final scores are.
Get tips for cooking at home with the official food blog and see all of the recipes from tonight's episode. Go to mykitchenrules.com.au for the latest.
For Cairns couple David and Corinne, their day started off calmly and confidently.
All we're doing is cooking. It's not that hard.
They were keen to surprise and impress their guests.
This is going to blow them away. Let's go, baby.
But first impressions were a failure.
Cheers for us. Fantastic.
As time slipped away,
Get going, that pasta.
I'm really hungry.
so did their confidence.
Seems a little bit plain. Inconsistent pasta, clumped together.
It's very sweet. Very, very sweet.
There definitely wasn't any wow.
Now it's time for the judges to give their final verdict. To avoid elimination, David and Corinne must beat Yuel and Chanel's score of 53.
There is a lot riding on the score. Fingers crossed for something, baby. Fingers crossed. And toes.
I'm nervous because I know that if they beat us today, we're going to be on the bottom, but that if they do get a lower score than us, then we are safe for the rest of the institution run, which would feel really good.
David and Corinne, the guest teams have given you a combined total score of 21 out of 50.
I wasn't surprised. It was very low. It was absolutely a fair score.
Now it's our turn. We'll be scoring each dish out of 10. For entree, you cooked Far North Queensland crayfish stack with lime mayonnaise. It was a simple dish. The 2 ingredients did work well together. However, I think it was lacking a little bit of imagination.
It is a cooking competition and we need to see more techniques and more flavors and more textures together. The score I'm giving you for your entree tonight is a 5.
It's average. Deserved average.
The score I'm giving you for your entree this evening is a 5.
Fair enough.
5s can get us to where we want to be. Maybe we are okay.
David and Corinne, for main course, you cooked mud crab angel hair pasta. I like the idea of your dish. Crab and pasta work hand in hand. Would have loved to have seen more crab on your dish. That would have helped out a lot.
And the pasta wasn't a great job, unfortunately. Some was cooked and some wasn't cooked enough. The score I'm giving you for your main course tonight is a 4.
Fair enough.
The score I'm giving you for your main course this evening is a 4.
Fair enough.
For dessert, tropical eat mess with spun sugar. I wanted the dessert to finish on a high. I really did. But it didn't. Guys, it was really sweet. You did do a good meringue. But the other two components, some sweet sugar plus another sweet syrup, it just didn't lift it up.
And the tropical, you didn't give me the tropical. It would have been nice to have some beautiful fresh fruit. The score I'm giving you for your dessert tonight is a 4.
The score I'm giving you for your dessert this evening is a 3. So David and Corinne, that gives you a grand total score this evening of 46.
There it is. Big sigh of relief.
We're just happy we're making it through this instant restaurant round.
With a score of 46, to keep us in the competition, we need someone to put up some inedible dishes.
If everybody else falls down, maybe we can do a Stephen Bradbury. Still go through for gold.
A score of 46 puts David and Corinne on the bottom of the leaderboard, with 4 instant restaurants to go until one team will be eliminated.
Sally and Bianca, you're next.
We can't wait for you guys all to come to Tassie and try our food and see what it's like living in a small island.
I joke about the 12-year-olds. They're so young looking. Do they have the experience to pull it off?
We're the youngest in our round and David's the oldest in our round, and tonight they produce really average meals. We may be young, but we know our stuff. It's real.
They're here.
Welcome to Tassie!
Tomorrow on My Kitchen Rules.
Get a kiss from each of them, a French kiss.
Tasmanian besties Thalia and Bianca are out to prove the young ones can cook.
They're young, but they're actually attempting a lot of old classics.
Doesn't sound like a competition dish.
But the captain draws his sword.
We're going to make us baked beans on toast.
And will the smiling assassin show their face?
Hey,